Anyways, I want to see the looks maxing streamer just ended his career, chat. Is it finally over? Is the looks maxing finally over? Can we actually move on now? And not have to worry about these looks maxer people? Let me see. What did he do? How did he end his career? It's the same dude.
Guys, I think my surgery's got botched. My life's basically ruined.
I'm no longer mogging. This is serious business.
Ew.
What are you saying ew for?
These past couple of days have been horrible for the streaming scene because my favorite looks maxing streamer Baldogenic somehow reached a new low, and this huge Twitch streamer just keeps getting worse.
Bro. I can't do this.
Discord moderator, bro.
What?
Discord moderator.
Discord moderator.
What are you talking about?
Let's start with a huge update on my favorite looks maxer, Androgenic. I recently decided to check on Androgenic's social page because I wanted to see what my boy's been up to. But here he is, looking like a good-looking man, like a conventionally attractive person, especially when he's not out there putting a lot of makeup on his face just to end up looking uncanny to most people, or when he's not out there fraud maxing by putting a wig on his head, which just ends up doing the complete opposite of what he wants to achieve by making him look insecure in front of everyone else. But he recently went from looking conventionally attractive to now, if you scroll through his newest videos, to now looking like...
What?
This situation is absolutely fucked.
Why the fuck does he sound like that? What the hell? He sounds like that one woman or so from SpongeBob with the chocolate. The chocolate.
This...
Well, I'm gonna be honest here. To now looking like a victim of domestic violence. Even his own fans are cooking him. This is insane. Like, who's coming up with these memes? Okay, he does not look like the last of us. He does...
I'm no longer mogging. And I'm not around this time. This is serious business. Look at me. I'm deformed. I'm gonna be like this for weeks.
Yo,
but don't get it twisted, guys. This is clearly the result of him coming out of a cosmetic...
No, he sounds like the woman from SpongeBob.
Procedure. And obviously, right after a surgery on your face is temporarily gonna look bloated. It's temporarily going to look disfigured. And the reason as to why I say temporarily in quotes here is because whenever you go under the knife, there's always a chance for permanent disfigurement. And there's always a chance for your face to end up permanently looking cooked. Let me be clear. I've got nothing against cosmetic procedures or plastic surgery. For example, I'm not gonna judge a burn victim who's showing interest in getting plastic surgery and go to them and say, don't get plastic surgery. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And natural beauty triumphs over artificial means. No, at that point, you're literally rage baiting a burn victim. Smash like and subscribe if you agree. Just like I wouldn't judge someone with a messed up jawline who came out of his mom's womb looking like this, who's showing interest in getting plastic surgery. I'm not gonna go towards him and say, no, don't get plastic surgery. You're ruining your natural beauty. Because at that point, you're just a virtue signaling cuck who's saying all of this knowing damn well you will never date someone like that. But not only that, but you're also disrespecting and neglecting the real life experiences of people who went through bad RNG because they probably got bullied at school and they're probably just tired of people judging them and looking at them like they're some kind of SCP entity in public. So in that regard, I've got no problem with plastic surgery. But you want to know what I have a problem with? I've got a problem with people who already look good, but who still decide to go through countless cosmetic procedures. Because at that point, you're not looks maxing anymore. You're just feeding your mental illness, aka buddy yeah. And that always leads to the same inevitable outcome, which is getting that one disabled plastic surgeon who ends up watching your cosmetic procedure just for your face to end up looking permanently cooked. I do have to give some props to Androgenic for publicizing
this situation is absolutely
his temporary setback. And he's obviously memeing around because he's confident that this is just a temporary setback and that his face will heal up just fine. But I've heard about so many stories of people in Korea and China who are also just trying to look smack, just for them to get that one sketchy procedure from doctors who lied to them by saying it would be safe, just for these people to end up looking like they got stung by 1,000 bees permanently. And this is not even taking into account the safest procedures that go wrong and end up making you look worse than you initially did before the surgery. I mean, you know something's wrong when the YouTube comments start calling you AI generated, bro. That's AI generated. But that's why I can't support my boy Androgenic's cook lifestyle, because remember, all it takes is for one cosmetic procedure to go wrong, or for one shady surgeon to gladly lie to your face for $1 and tell you how safe a procedure is, just for you to look permanently cooked, which is obviously something that I don't want for not only Androgenic, but for anyone. But that's the thing with these mentally ill looks maxing influencers. Don't misunderstand, they're out there promoting their body dysmorphia to the youth by promoting these extreme looks maxing techniques, such as smashing your head with a Minecraft hammer in order to looks max. And they're also out there normalizing to their audience of impressionable teenagers getting plastic surgery, especially when they're out there getting more done on their face than all of the Kardashians combined. When looks maxing influencers like Testicular or Androgenic are out there promoting plastic surgery like it's no big deal, I've got a problem with that, because don't get it twisted, guys, it is a big deal. When you're letting a surgeon use a chainsaw to trim the bones inside of your face, you're making a big decision, and all it takes is for one slip up, one mistake for you to look like an optional boss from Bloodport for the rest of your life. These looks maxing influencers play a big part as to why there's a huge uptake of young people getting Botox in their early 20s, or buccal fat removal surgery in their early 20s in order for their face to look more defined, younger, and more attractive, supposedly. Even though that fat is the reason as to why you look young in the first place. When you're promoting as a looks maxing influencer that cosmetic surgery is no big deal, and it's just one of many countless surgeries that
it looks like he's putting on his mom's like underwear on his face. That's what it looks like. He's putting on his mom's underwear and like being a superhero. That's basically is what this reminds me of.
You'll be getting. Well, it's no wonder that we're slowly transitioning into an age where people would rather be lazy bones and get cosmetic surgery and risk permanent disfigurement instead of looking better through natural means. Because let's be honest, guys, but most people, unless you've got some huge physical debuffs that
this is the thing that I always say, or so I'm like, you can look good, just like work out, get a fucking diet or so, get that skincare routine, you know, do the things that you can actually change. If you're going through all these surgery cosmetic shit, you're just doing it because you're lazy, number one, and also number two, you're just kind of like wanting to look good, quotation marks, good, through fake measures, even though, you know, through hard work and perseverance it's just way better.
Either born with or got through some freak accident of some kind. Well, most people don't need plastic surgery because they either already look good or they would look good if they went to the gym, took care of their body, got a better haircut, and, you know, learn how to dress, and maybe took care of their skin. And if you're too broke to buy Vaseline, well, just use your nut after you're done gooning at night, because I'm hearing it's got some good healing properties.
I look way too disgusting post-surgery right now, so I'm gonna go out in public with a mask on.
Guys, I know I look like a malformed monkey right now, but it's all part of the plan. In a few weeks, I'm gonna have a new prime. Stay tuned.
Now, I've seen some people saying that these clips are proof that Androgenic is not insecure. And look, I 100% agree that it takes massive confidence to be able to self-deprecate and be able to make fun of yourself. But we have to remember that this confidence is contingent on him believing that his face will heal back up and that he'll look better than he ever did in a few weeks.
Guys, I think my surgeries got botched. My life's basically ruined. I had everything, dude. This shit is not worth it.
What? No way.
Never get into surgery. Never do this shit to yourself, man.
Cope. We're mugging.
Would you really be memeing around like this if you got botched up for life? I don't think so. And we have to remember that this is the same guy who would go out in public just to look down and mug random strangers in public while wearing a wig to hide his cooked hairline. Which is honestly just a textbook definition of insecurity. I mean, people are meant to look smacks for themselves, not to look down on other people in public. But if you're going to look down on strangers and mug sub-threes in public, well, surely you should be able to handle a taste of your own medicine, right? But a clip of Androgenic's cortisol spiking recently resurfaced where he took a rejection from a girl pretty badly.
Called me ugly. She had the audacity to call me ugly. Wait, show your face on stream. No. Show your ugly face on stream, you bitch. Show your ugly face on stream. Don't say that. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Show your ugly face on stream.
My boy Andrew.
Oh my god, you actually can't be serious with me. Yeah, because she thinks you're ugly because of your attitude. That's the reason why. I'm like, you can look, you know, decently well, but if you have a nasty attitude, you're just ugly to begin with, you know?
Androgenic clearly cares about his looks a lot, which is why he's getting countless cosmetic procedures done to him, which is most likely why he wanted to blast that girl who cooked him to his stream, because he can't handle being called ugly. Even though his whole live stream content revolves around him looking down on sub-trees and mugging strangers in public. But let me be clear, there is a reason as to why Androgenic is my favorite looks maxer. Surprisingly enough, Androgenic has to be the least annoying looks maxer out there. Unlike looks maxing influencers such as Testicular, Androgenic is not only able to take jokes, but he's also willing to learn from some of his mistakes. Here's a clip of Androgenic from 2 weeks ago where he admits that he used to take rejections very badly, as we clearly saw earlier, but here's him taking accountability for that.
I used to take rejection from women as pure cruelty because I viewed things from a male value system lens, right? Like seeing there being essentially no downside for going for someone. But then you understand like the female biological mechanisms. She's the one who gets pregnant. She's the one who has to like donate her body for your child for 9 months, where she can potentially be damaged or even die from the pregnancy, right? So she has to factor that in, and she also has to worry about you not being a serial killer. Meanwhile, us in the caveman days, we could just imprison like 100 women a day with no downside, technically.
But now we gotta talk about a huge Twitch streamer.
I was gonna give him benefit of the doubt, but I'm just kind of like, I'm like, yeah, okay, all right, buddy. You know what? I'll give it to you. I'll give you, I'll give you some E for effort bonus points at least. You tried, okay? You tried.
Who might just benefit from some looks maxing courses.
Bro, she's 15, I'm 15. You feel me?
For some weird reason, streamer Elrob is still to this very day trying to mug people online on a website called ohmuggle.com, even though the last time I covered him, he was getting cooked on that website.
I cooked him. No, you didn't, bro. No way he cooked me. No way he did. What's the score? That's not even cooked. 0.9. Because he has hair. This guy was balding. I hear you. Why are you whispering? Idiot.
But Elrob is now getting cooked alive by literal children on that platform.
Bro. I can't do this.
Discord moderator, bro.
What?
Discord moderator.
What are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about, man?
You're projecting. Are you kidding me?
This guy's not real.
I am fucking real.
Bro has no job.
You sound like an AI.
When you're getting called an AI-generated bum by literal children, I think it's time to retire. This guy, Elrob, I mean, there's a reason people call him Elrob. He's been taking L's his entire life. But despite being cooked by literal children, he is still on that website and is still trying to—
still on the website trying to mog people? Oh, God, dude. You know for a fact, if you failed at mogging people, that just means you just need to, well, you need to go to the gym and take care of yourself, man.
to mug people online. And
Hey,
I don't know about you guys, but there's this saying called exploiting your strengths and not your weaknesses. But unfortunately for Elrob, a clip of him went viral of him being cooked by a woman on that platform.
Ew.
What are you saying ew for?
Can they hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Hello?
Oh.
That's wild to hear that.
Bro, the worst you can say is no, bro. Oh.
Mog him? No, I'm not gonna turn on my camera.
I am genuinely convinced at this point that Elrob has to be a psyop for the looks maxing movement, because why is he willingly subjecting himself to this cooking session? Bro, imagine going on that Mogger website and randomly seeing someone stare at you like that. Like, which eye am I supposed to look at, bro? Even as Mongol pitched in and came to Elrob's defense.
Ew.
What are you saying ew for?
Can they hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Hello?
Oh.
What the f is this talking about? She's a 6.6. Erob is a 7.5. You're getting mogged right now, and you're saying ew. What, are you looking at your own camera?
Based and true, guys. What can I say? Smash like and subscribe if there needs to be some justice for Elrob.
Oh my lord. Jesus Christ. My man, the Lex Maxer streamer just ended his career. My man does look like, my man really does look so, like, you know, he does look pretty chopped, I'll be honest with you. My god, dude. I just, yeah, like, if you, like, a community mog event went, I'm not doing that. Get the fuck out of here. Like, honestly, like, this is just, like, this is kind of sadder, so that these people are just so insecure about their looks that they go for, like, the cosmic plastic surgery to look, quote-unquote, better, quotation marks, better. I'm like, I understand a lot more if you're, like, if you have a deformed face, or, like, something happened, or you accidentally burn half of your face, or something like that, or just anything that's, like, literally out of your control. That makes sense. That makes sense to make to do plastic surgery for that kind of situation. But most of the time, these people are going in there and they think they can look good. The problem is it's only like a temporary, that's a temporary thing. Because when you get older, because that's just how, you know, life is, right? The older you get, it's fucking not gonna age very well. Community aura farming tournament event when? Okay, buddy. But yeah, I don't know. I just never liked the mogging community because like the looks, well, not the mogging, but like the looks maxing stuff, because it just gives me not just people who are like insecure about themselves, but like it's more like they are like the new day and age like douchebags in the high school who think they're all that and everything and likes to look down on other people in high school. But then, you know, later down the line or so, we find out that, you know, they don't have a good job and all this other shit. They're pretty much jobless. They got some woman pregnant or so who used to be like a quote unquote a 10 out of 10 in high school, but now looks like a 3 out of 10, you know, with like 3 or 4 kids, you know. And like she's probably smoking, you know, and she has like that very, very ugly, like, you know, makeup. And then he's like right there, you know, who's fat now, balding, you know, losing his looks and everything. That's basically is what it is in general. That is what it is. It's like the new version of like those like high up rollers in like high school, and they try to pick on people who are like look less like appealing towards you, and then they try to like, you know, they just try to they try to like mock you with their looks and everything. They're just kind of like doing that fucking weird chin shit that they always do, you know. And well, it is what it. That's basically is what it is. Honestly, this is just the new day and age of that. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. Anyways, that's the end of the video. And like I said, Fodder is one of my favorite content creators. You should totally subscribe to him. And peace. Hey, Voidlings! Hey, did you guys know that I have a Patreon now and also memberships as well for those who are super curious? $1 for a membership and then $5 for the Patreon. If you want to support me in any type of way, you can. These will all go for future projects. Also, on top of that, if you want to see some different kinds of episodes or so on the Patreon, you can, because I can't upload these kinds of videos, as you can see here, over to YouTube, because YouTube does not like me. Even though, at the end of the day, other YouTubers do the same thing. Makes sense, right? That I can't do it, but they can. Pretty stupid in my personal opinion. But anyways, for those who don't know, I just want to plug in at least a little bit of an advertisement here, you know, for those who are wondering and want to support me in any type of way. There's that, and there's that. I will not activate super chats because I'd rather do it when I'm streaming on YouTube, but hopefully I'll be able to stream on YouTube. Anyways, that is truly the end of the video, and I will catch you all on the next time. Ciao, everybody. Goodbye.